Welcome back. It is 8:38. It has been nearly 1 year since the first buses of migrants arrived in Chicago from Texas in late August of 2022. Currently, it's reported that more than 6,000 asylum seekers are staying at temporary shelters and sleeping on the floors of police stations. There are reports of abuse against migrants, and Chicago has been criticized for its lack of a proper emergency response. So what's Congress going to do to try to manage this for Chicago and other sanctuary cities? This morning we are joined by Congressman Mike Quigley to fill us in on what's happening. Good morning, Congressman. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I thought we'd try an experiment with an iconic view, but we'll see how it works.
What are you standing in front of right now?
I am right off the floor of the House. We're about to speak about a few issues, and you have a great view in the distance of the Washington Monument.
Very nice.
I am speaking close to the floor.
Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day there. Let's start with this subject at hand right now, and that's migrants in Chicago. We reportedly have about 10,000 asylum seekers now since this all started, running out of space. Lots of criticism for the way it's been handled. What's being done with Congress to support our city and other sanctuary cities?
Clearly not enough, and it's an excellent question. I think the total that Chicago has gotten from the federal government to aid with migrants is about 15 million, a fraction of what's necessary at this point in time. And the fact of the matter is we need to use our diplomatic tools to address the issues in Central America that are causing this mass migration. These folks aren't going through a harrowing journey to an uncertain end because it's easy. It's because they have no choice. The political, social, and economic turmoil really give them no choice but to do this. So we also need to pass comprehensive immigration reform. And you talk about the overcrowding in the police stations and so forth. I think the Archdiocese needs to step forward and offer space. But back to what we should do, in the final analysis, it makes a lot of sense for us to expedite the work permits. I've met these buses, and while they've gone through literal hell coming here, everything they say to me is they want to work. There's work to be done. We can empty these facilities and put people to work, which is why they came here in the first place, to pursue the American dream.
If we can talk about where they currently are being sent, as we said, they are at police stations. You can drive by some police stations and see them sitting outside in the summer days. We have been sending them to different facilities, including schools. But I understand there's a bill in Congress that would actually strip federal funding from any schools that actually use their facilities to house migrants. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is attacking people, and the reality, this is an attack on migrants. How migrants became the enemy here is just beyond me. These are people who are dying in their journey. These are people who have gone through hell in their own home countries. And we want to punish either the cities or the people trying to help them or the migrants themselves. I'll tell you this, that bill has absolutely zero chance of becoming law, but it's messaging in all the wrong way. Statue of Liberty isn't holding up a stop sign. Our country has a history of welcoming migrants. Unfortunately, has a history of using them as scapegoats and pariahs. And unfortunately, you're seeing that today.
Congressman Mike Quigley, we appreciate you joining us this morning and taking the time out. Have a good day.
Thank you. Take care.